Hey everyone, how you doing? Blue here and welcome to my Minecraft Patreon server. Now this is something I've been planning on setting up for a very long time, and I finally managed to clear a bit of time in my schedule to get things all set up and organised and ready to go. So this is going to be a whitelisted server, so only channel members and patrons will be able to join. I'm going to leave a link in the description to both, so if you guys want to join the server, then be sure to check the links out in the description. Now, with that being said, we will be setting things up from the 2nd of June. Now, the reason for this is because of the way that YouTube and Patreon process all of their payments and stuff like that. The easiest way would be to make all new members join on a certain day of each month. So we're going to set it for the 2nd of each month, which means that all new members will be enrolled on the 2nd of each month. So if you decide to join in the middle of one month, you will be enrolled onto the server and whitelisted on the 2nd of the following month. Now, with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of work today. We're going to do a bit of chopping down some trees, getting organized, and kind of just making a little start to setting up a bit of a spawn area on the server. Now, this server is all in vanilla survival, so there's not going to be any mods or anything like that. We do have a few data packs, and we will have a couple of plugins that allow certain things to be a little bit easier, such as one player sleeps so that not everybody has to be in bed sleeping for the night to pass, and a few things like that. Now, if you want to learn more about the server as well, you can always come and join my Discord, and you can ask any questions like that on there, and we'll be happy to help you out. But for now, guys, we're going to dive in and just get a bit of work done and see if we can make a start on this world, which I think we've got a really great spawn to start with. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the world and do some building. Okay guys, well, I've gone ahead and just done a couple of basic bits. As you can see, we've got a crafting table, furnace and bed, and then in here we've got ourselves just a bit of wood and some stuff like that ready to go. Nothing really to do anything at the moment. This chest is empty. So what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to start by gathering a bunch of cobblestone. Hopefully we might come across a little bit of iron that might get us started. But I'm thinking, because we've got quite a nice little area here. So I've basically cleared a path which is going to lead up to the river. Now this log here, in case you're wondering what this is, guys, this is just a marker for where spawn is. These blocks here are exactly where you spawn. So we're going to go ahead and we'll remove that once we kind of work something out to put there. But I just want to put a nice entrance for anyone who joins the server. So do kind of spawn here. Maybe we'll have a nice little starter house over here. Some little paths, maybe a couple of fields or something. Just some small fields. And maybe a few welcome messages and just a few things about the server and stuff. Now this area here on the spawn area, I'm happy for everyone to come along and build their own builds here. We'll probably keep the builds in spawn to probably somewhere around one chunk in size, maybe give or take a little bit. But I don't want there to be too many big buildings here because we don't know how many people are going to join the server. So I want to make sure there's plenty of room for everyone to sort of put a nice build in and kind of get started on the server. Now if we head over here, we do have a nice little river. So I think this would be a really cool area to make a little kind of, maybe some kind of canal or something like that. Have a little walk down, it'll have a nice little canal around the edge or something like that. But we'll see what happens with the server. I'm really interested to see what happens and what everyone else thinks about building and sort of what style they kind of go with. But I think the spawn area here, I think we might stick with a theme for all the builds. So maybe having something like a medieval theme for the spawn area, I think will be pretty cool. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and gather myself up a bunch of cobblestone. Hopefully we'll get a bit of iron or something like that as well while we're at it. But we're not going to be going down to diamond level today. We're just going to be doing a little bit of gathering a few materials so we've got something decent to work with. Alright guys, we are finally back, and as you can see, I've got myself a bunch of food. We've got iron armor, we've got 22 iron ingots, we've got an iron pickaxe and an iron axe. So I think we are good to go and get started now. So what we're going to do is kick off into time lapse, and we're going to see what we can get built up here. I'd like to get a decent kind of starter house ready and start working on a bit of the area for spawn here. So let's kick it off into time lapse, guys, and see what we can get built.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colors, only feeling blue. There's a lot of colors, lost within a haze. Don't rely on others to get you through the maze. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore. There are a lot of voices drowning in the sea. There's too many voices talking back at me. There are a lot of choices waiting to be made. Too many choices making me afraid. Dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this same for me, standing by the shore while you're on the open sea. Cannot take this anymore. A certain shade of blue will always remind me of you. Trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get through. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing
Alright, finally, several hours later, we are finally back. And guys, I gotta say, I needed so many more resources than I actually anticipated, and so many things that I actually forgot. So I had to go and do a bunch more resource gathering. Probably spent about 2 to 3 hours gathering up more resources, and then probably another 4 to 5 hours doing some building and stuff. So quite a lot of work went into this episode. Luckily, we're actually in a really good location, because behind these trees here we've got a birch forest, we've got a dark oak forest here that goes back fairly far, we've got a dark oak forest here. Behind these trees at the back here we've got a spruce forest. We've got a big sort of a plains biome here with a bunch of oak trees. We've got oak trees all over the back there, a swamp over the back as well. So we're kind of in between quite a lot of resources, which is really helpful. Now, we did actually manage to gather up 6 diamonds. So I managed to get myself a diamond pickaxe and a diamond axe. I'll probably go ahead and get a little bit more diamonds off camera if I can. I'll do a bit more mining and see if we can gather up a bunch more. Ideally, I need to get some enchantments on my pickaxe to make it a little bit easier for gathering resources. But let's take a closer look at what we got. So over here we got ourselves a nice little barn. I really like this little design. I wanted something small and compact. I didn't want to make a big barn, just a kind of small starting barn. Gives us a bit of space down the bottom here. We're going to get in a couple of fenced gates here, and we can put in a couple of animals inside there, maybe a couple of horses. We got some storage space on this side, and then if we come upstairs here, we got more storage space here. So I thought maybe we'll get some chests and stuff up here. Maybe we can use this as our temporary storage room. Which would be really cool. We can get some more chests and that down here, but we'll turn it into we'll make it look like a proper storage area. So we'll have like bits of hay, maybe some barrels and chests and stuff scattered all over the place to kind of make it look a little bit more sort of fitting for the theme, if you like. Over the back here, now I did start building a bit of a sort of extension on the barn here to make like some stables. But the shape of it just weren't quite working, so I went back to this design and then just kept it as that. I think in here we're going to build some kind of a field. So we'll put a little barrier all the way around the field. Get some plants sort of put in here. Maybe some wheat and some carrots or something like that. Which I need to get some carrots. I haven't got no carrots yet. I haven't actually seen a... Well, I have seen a village, but I haven't been there. It's just, I don't know, about 300 blocks in that direction, I think. So yeah, let's take a quick look at this build as well. I really love this build. The shape of it, I don't know, it just feels really cool. We went for these little kind of sort of curved roofs here, these little ones, and then a big pointy roof for the center. I didn't put my little tip on it actually. I just realized I'm missing the little tip that I normally put to stick out at the top. So we need to get that in place. But yeah, I think it's turned out really good. We've got quite a bit of room in here. We've got a little work area over here. We've got a llama head here, one of the wandering traders. The thing was driving me crazy. He wouldn't stop following me and getting in my way, so I had to put him down, I'm afraid. We got ourselves a bunch of resources. No more diamonds, we used those. Oh, I got some obsidian. Sorry, get the name of it. Some obsidian. So we're going to be doing a nether portal out the front. I'll show you that in a moment. If we come up here, we just got just a couple of beds in here for now, nothing much, but we'll turn this into something nicer a little bit later on. And then just through this door here, we got this. It goes all the way down to level 12. I'm not gonna level 11 rather for diamonds. So we're gonna leave that as that is. Other than that, we just kind of decorated the area really. I just kind of added in a few little kind of conifer trees, kind of, you know, just something to make it look a little bit nicer. So we're going to be doing a bunch more terrain stuff. I think before we actually launch the server on the 2nd, I think what we're going to actually do is probably do a little bit of terrain work around here. So I'll probably go around, fill in some of the holes just around this little bit of the area, and maybe add in a few sort of pathways and stuff like that, so people have a kind of a little idea for a layout. It can be changed, of course, there's no set guidelines, but it'll just give everyone a little bit of a better start when they come to the server. Now over here, I am going to build a nether portal built into the wall somehow, some kind of design. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to make a nether portal into this wall here. You'll probably walk up some stairs to go into it there. And then down the front here, I'm going to make some kind of platform, maybe a little gazebo or something. I'm not sure. And that'll be where you spawn. You'll have a spawn platform that you're going to spawn somewhere around here, maybe a couple of blocks up, depending on what I build here. But yeah, that's going to be the starting area. And then you're going to be free to roam and build as you please. Now, I think for the spawn area here, don't go too crazy in size of your builds. We're sort of going for sort of one chunk, maybe 1.5 chunks in size. And then maybe just, yeah, just start making your own thing. Add some decorations, trees, whatever you want. Pathways, you can extend your pathways. But this is going to be the spawn area. So if anyone wants to set up their starter houses, they can do so here. I'm really curious to see how it all takes off. But I think keeping a similar kind of theme here would be really good. But it's not mandatory, you know. But having a theme for the area will just make everything kind of blend in a little bit better together, if you know what I mean. Now, like I said, guys, don't forget I've left the links to both my YouTube memberships and my Patreon memberships, where you can become a member to join the server. The server will launch officially on the 2nd of June. And then from there, I will enroll members on the 2nd of every month. So if you do become a member beforehand, you won't get enrolled or whitelisted, should I say, to the server until the 2nd. It's going to be too awkward keeping tabs on everyone on the days that they join, and with the way that YouTube and Patreon work, they work on the 1st of the month. So that way, if I enroll everyone on the 2nd, we know that everything's all set up, everyone's all done at once, and it's less work to keep jumping back and forth, checking on everyone, making sure that, you know, that all the right members are enrolled on the right days. So yeah, it just makes things a little bit easier. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up just there. So like I said, be sure to check the links out in the description if you do want to join. And guys, if you do join, I can't wait to see you on the 2nd of June to launch the server and get started and see what cool projects we can all come up with. Now, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Just don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. But for now, this is Blue Nerd signing out, and I will catch you guys in the next one.